in any more effort than the night we're playing into the journal.
And it shows. It shows. Don't worry.
Yeah, dude. Maybe if I just run it through an AI thing, it'll be better.
I think that's even more work, honestly.
Dude, you're not wrong.
Just write it and like don't have to. I mean, it almost takes more iteration, I think.
Oh, it absolutely does. Because I'll write the journals and then run it through and revise it.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But I think it's awesome what you do, and not knocking on it, but I'm trying to
I was unemployed for a little while, so I had nothing better to do with my time.
As a conservation biologist, I hate it. I didn't realize how much energy ChatGPT uses. It's a lot.
Yeah, it does. It takes a lot. You're right.
Wouldn't be a problem if we had nuclear power and hydrogen fuel cells.
It's always a problem. Don't lie to me. Ophelia Journal. I don't know if I'm up or not, but I'm fucking already prepping it, man. Kind of drunk, so you better be fucking good. You're welcome.
You should be prepping it because I think Felix and I have done the last 15 journals.
Oh, lies, dude. I'll go with at least 12. You piece of shit. Don't lie to me.
Actually, oh yeah. No, you popped in. You're in there a couple times, but it does seem like if I scroll back, your Matt's writing kind of just goes between us two, mostly.
Okay, so it goes Felix, Matt, Miri. Felix, Matt, Miri, Felix. This is definitely a Matt. It's long as fuck. Matt. Matt.
Hello.
Felix. Matt, Mikey. Yeah.
Yeah, and Felix again.
And we don't need to go back further than that, Felix. Whoa.
And then Matt, and then Felix, and then you're in there. But honestly, that's not too bad. But
this year's
you're definitely contributing for sure.
I enjoy writing, but yeah. And,
going back,
I enjoy keeping a journal.
Yeah, going back to the beginning of the year. Cool. The beginning of the year, I always say the last 3 months, you guys have picked up most of the slack. That's very fair. It feels like a lot longer, doesn't it?
That's what she said.
The thing is, if we have 6 players and we're actually taking our rotation, you only need to write a journal every month and a half, basically.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work out that way.
Well, for a while there, we were struggling on players, and there were other people who just never wanted to write it. So
yeah, that's true. Anyways,
don't you fucking use that sexy voice on me, you piece of shit, Felix. Get out of here.
Oh god, I hate the sound of my voice when I watch.
You're just coming up here on a Tuesday evening talking to me all sultry like that, dude. I fucking hate you.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. All right, Lou.
Enough of this tomfoolery.
Yeah.
I've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray, run amok.
All right. So, it is the 113th session of the Fated Fellowship. We have Ashes out today. Make sure you're all displaying as your characters.
Yeah, Daddy.
Is this order that the group is in about right? If this is the front of the party? This is kind of how you're marching?
No, I would not be front.
I would be front. I'm AFK right now.
It depends on the situation. If we're scouting, then Linus is probably in front. If we're in battle, then Azovich and
if a bunch of demons jump out of the shadows while you're walking down the hallway, how would you be walking down said hallway?
I would be
Lines
definitely
is in
towards
front.
the front. Which way is the front of the hallway? The left or the right?
Yeah, just over here.
Okay.
I mean, I could
So
always
I
change
would-
things around. I just kind of want an idea of how the group is walking.
Matt, you're a frontliner? No, you're not.
But I'm always up front, scouting.
I'll be in the
Get
middle.
the fuck out of here.
And don't worry about like, oh, we want to be 20 feet apart as we're marching. I can always, make that happen. I'm just kind of getting an idea if you're walking down a hallway, like close.
Definitely
together.
front line to midline.
I feel like Azovich would be up front too.
Yeah.
So Azovich and Ophelia.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Out of the 5 of us here, yeah, it would be us for
So
sure.
Sort of like this.
Yeah, until we get another frontliner / midliner. I would love to be like midliner, but I will take frontliner because
All right.
I need
And
to.
like I said, this is just in case there's a random encounter where you guys are jumped. I can always move you around more. I just want an idea of how you're walking so I can copy paste
I wanna
this
be-
onto the map.
Ideally, if we're a single file, I will be 10 feet back from Azovich.
Okay. So towards the front, but behind him a little.
Yeah, I want him to get caught in my aura, but not be on the front
So
taking
kind of
hits.
like this, maybe.
Yeah, that would probably be ideal.
Ooh, wait. I'm at 15 HP right now. I don't know if I should be in the front.
Well, like I said, this is just like to give me an idea. I assume when
Just
you
a
guys
generic-
are traveling, you won't still be at 15 health.
If we were full
Okay,
health
yeah.
and running
Hopefully.
perfect, how would we want to organize ourselves? Is how this question is.
Oh
being
yeah,
raised.
probably. Yeah.
And with a possible ashes missing, which of your NPCs do you want, if any?
Take your pick. Do you want the Revenant or do you want Spalik, guys?
I think I prefer Balak personally, just because that
Alright,
aura he also
Balak.
has is great.
Valid.
All right.
Although Balak is very hurt right now. He should not be in front.
That's fair. We'll just say he is kind of back this way.
That works.
And Mikey, are you controlling Balak?
Kudo.
Or
I
Kudo?
was
I
controlling him
usually
last time.
control him.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'll have Kudo control him then.
I was controlling him at first, but Kudo took
If you-
over, and I'm totally fine with that.
If you want to control him, go for it. But if you're taking notes, then
If I'm
Maybe
taking
not.
notes, I would appreciate you taking control of them. But because I'm super familiar with like clerics in
Well,
general,
for
like Balak
notes
was just
today-
a natural fit.
We actually have Azovich up to take notes. Are you okay taking notes, Azovich?
Or
For
sure.
the journal? For story points?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. So
Hey,
basically, you just kind of. I mean, you've seen the journals, right? You kind of know how people do them.
Not exactly.
So,
I'll probably just write down what happened and then
yeah, that's
have-
fine.
ChatGPT or like write it more thoroughly.
Sure. You would just
Usually.
basically you just post it in the journal section of Discord, and you can kind of
Okay.
see what people have done in the past. You don't have to be super elaborate; it's up to you. But yeah, basic idea of what happened is all we need.
it's also up
Where's
to
this
you
journal
as a bitch.
section?
If you go to Discord under the Fated Fellowship, one of the channels should be journal.
Yeah, I don't see. I see announcements, story ideas, main chat, attendance, and roleplay.
Make sure you have it set so you're able to view all the channels of the Discord. Because I know for some reason, like there are some hidden ones, and maybe journals one of
Oh
them.
yeah, I am not seeing.
Yeah, you gotta click like the little drop down menus.
I'm not even sure why it does that, or if there's a setting I can change. But
Yeah, I'm missing journal and party.
Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
did you figure out how to view them?
Yeah, I see it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it hides those.
And as of it, just so you know, it's not like, again, Lou was saying, you can do, like, everybody does it a bit different. As long as it has, like, full sentences, it's not just, like, Cliff Notes versions. I do mine while we play the game and try to, like, almost do it like it's real time. Some people go back and review and watch
Yeah,
the
I'd
video.
probably just go from either the Twitch or what I remember.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say actually you could just do Cliff Notes. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I thought you
completely
requested
fine.
those, not Lou.
Huh? Well,
I thought
if
you
it's
requested not Cliff Notes.
I requested it to have like sentences basically and like punctuation, capitalization. It shouldn't just look like a bunch of letters. Is all I really care about.
Oh, okay.
Because
Sorry
people
for-
are posting some weird like completely unrefined notes. So as long as it has some kind of sentence structure and has punctuation and everything, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Sorry for misspeaking, guys.
Fine.
But in any case, we have Azovich as scribe.
So, side note, do you want to still play Balak Kudo then? Since I'm
Oh,
not
I wrote in the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Okay, I'll take Balak.
You're taking him? Okay. All right, so yeah, Azovich is scribe. Kudo, as previous scribe, could you give us a recap of the events of last time, please?
Sure. Section 112. In the eerie castle on the astral plane, the beautiful song beckoned me. I felt compelled to follow it. Ophelia cast a protection spell upon me, and the song halted. What a buzzkill. We moved through the halls and found a locked door. Linus picked it open, and inside we found a pale, elven girl curled on the floor, surrounded by a runic circle. She introduced herself as Valindra. She is a Shadowkai and follows the Raven Queen. She pleaded for us to release her and warned that they would return. There was urgency in her voice, and soon we would find out why. Just as Ophelia dispelled the magical barrier, a great commotion stirred outside. A large pack of four-legged brains scampered towards us. Azovich, quick to act, ran to the fore, only to be met with stunning psionics. Throughout the entire battle, he kept saying he was about to die. He seems to be a fatalist, fitting for this party. To his credit, he stood firm and kept the front line intact. Ophelia hurried to the fore, only to be blasted with the same psionics. She maintained her protective bond over us and kept a watchful eye on our wounds. I threw a fireball, burning all of them into a crisp. Suddenly, a portal opened. Two mind flayers stepped out with a mind-controlled Githyanki warrior. They blasted all of us save for Valindra, stunning many of us. Linus stepped out from the shadows with his shotgun. With each enemy death, he siphoned their energy into a token. When I recovered from the blast, I quickened the sunbeam, sending two beams in quick succession, searing them with light and blinding them all. Valindra followed up with a devastating disintegration ray. The Mind Flayer attempted to resist, but something strange happened, and it seemed like he was fated to succumb to it. The others made quick work of the severely weakened Mind Flayers, Ith, and Brains. One of the Mind Flayers sensed the presence within my mind, and with his dying breath questioned me, puzzled by how I was not under their control. It was a dangerous encounter, but we survived. We searched for Valindra's spellbook, then eventually found it. We also found a secret room with two chests rigged with traps. Inside the chest, we found goggles of night, which seemed fitted for turtles, arcane components, and other treasure. We tried to leave the place, but lost where we entered from. This place has a strange effect on our minds. We pressed on to find the way out, but discovered a laboratory. There were tanks with several Githyanki and a human in stasis. I mind-linked with one of the Gith, but all I could hear was screams from within his mind. I linked to the human. He did not seem in agony, but he was enraptured by his master. His poor souls were too far gone. The party agreed that it might be best to end their misery. MVP Valindra.
All right, thank you for that recap. Give you your story point. So it is the 80th of fall at 8:30 a.m. as the group players return to the halls of the Mind Flayers. What do you all want to do?
We're in the laboratory with the vats or the tanks.
Yes, you should
Um,
all be able to see.
Let's break
right
'em.
now.
Yeah, Kudo breaks away, was mind linking to them, and he kind of just like breaks off, and yeah, he just kind of shudders a little bit.
We agreed to put them out of their misery, right?
That is what I think is for the best, since they are so far gone at this point. That is wise,
Agreed.
Linus.
Their song,
Do you think-
it's not as powerful as ours. They were not worthy of the gift, a voice says in your mind.
Oh. If I'll ask the voice in my mind, if we slay them, will this alert more of those mind flayers?
Says the shepherds will find them dead, but I don't know if they are constantly linked to these creatures.
I'll look to the party. If you wish, we can end their misery. This will ensure they will not transform behind our backs.
I will push this one over next to me.
Alright, so you're just gonna push over the large glass tank?
Yeah.
While this is going on, I go up to Azovich and I'm like, thank you for your wounds in these battles. And I just kind of give him a quick touch and make him feel a little bit better. And I'll do it twice.
Alright, so you channel some healing energy, giving him 24 points of healing.
No, that's big.
I say, wait, trying to think of what my character would say in this scenario. He goes, thank you, what was your species again?
Human.
Okay, I say, thank you, my young human friend. Your blessing, has helped me.
I feel like your strength will be needed going forward. I fear that these creatures in the tanks are not the only things, or these brains are not the only things we will come across here. This place is playing tricks on our minds, and perhaps it is best we keep everyone at, well strength. And I will actually do one more on you and use my last level 1.
Oh
Critical
shit!
attack.
Yeah, careful. We might need to. We might need those magics later. It might be best to take the rest. Oh, go ahead.
There's a
Sorry.
loud shattering noise as Clank, or as Linus suddenly pushes over the vat, shattering glass and sending water all over the floor. A figure falls to the floor next to the vat.
Just put him out of his misery immediately.
What are you gonna do?
Just like he's alive on the floor now.
Yeah, he starts to stir.
Before you put him out of his misery, friend, are you okay?
Before that's even said, hold on, Matt. So, like, our deal was, before you say this, our deal was to kill them, right? And put them out of their misery.
Alright, I need int saves from all of you.
Int
great.
saves?
Yeah. As a psychic emanation rings through the...
I will use Emboldening Bond on
Nat
this.
20. Let's go.
DC is 12. It's not that hard. He's not very powerful.
We have. I'll use emboldening bond.
You hear a screeching in your mind as a painful psychic emanation hits. Looks like everyone made it but Linus. So you would take 11 points of psychic damage if you failed, and 5 if you made it.
Psychic.
Psychic
So then I
damage, yeah.
will take 2 damage because of my resistance.
Yeah.
Can you give me control of Balak?
You should have him.
I can't drag him on the field, and I cannot.
Oh wait, that's right. Sorry, it was Felix who had him. All right. So what are you guys gonna do?
I guess I
this-
will just smack him with great sword. I like bring it up and just slam it on his head.
And I'm coming down with a mace as well at the same time.
All right. So as you hear the screeching in your minds, you quickly raise your weapons, bringing them down on him to end his torment. Just say you cut him down. And the screeching in your mind stops.
Okay.
Things are
Is
quiet.
there a better
again.
way to deal with these things before they burst out of their...
I walk over here and slash my great sword through the middle of this vat.
Like just
Just
through
like-
the glass?
Just right through the glass, through the.
I am stepping out of the room.
Give me, I guess, an attack roll.
You haven't both me bond on this, Azovich.
Okay, I will use that. So. That.
Alright, give me a damage roll.
And then damage would be. That.
Alright, so your sword connects with the glass, shattering it. Your blade kind of cuts into it, and the figure inside will just kind of slump over as you cut into him as well, falling to the ground next to the vat. Bunch of glass and water, again going all over the floor.
I come up and I say, "Thank you, Azovich. I know this is quite difficult, but it is letting them pass on from this realm with peace rather than being tortured like they are."
Indeed.
Vel,
As he casts Eldritch Blast on this one here.
Alright, I believe Eldritch Blast does not affect objects. So that would
Oh,
just
it doesn't?
kinda-
Okay, then I would
just
just walk
kinda
over and
dissipate.
slash it then. Okay, yeah. Then I would just slash it then.
So as you are about to slash this one, a voice rings through all of your minds. Stop! What are you doing?
we recognize the voice.
It was the same one you heard before. The one
Oh.
that
Is it-
rang out the last time when you were fighting those guys.
Do we all hear it?
Yeah.
I say, "Do not listen to it, Azovich. It is its peons, its weapons, its creations. Like, put them out of their misery."
Stow
I
your
shall.
blade, slave, or you damn yourself to a painful, painful death. This is your one chance.
They already blocked our way out of here, Azovich. He's going to do the same regardless. Do not let him have
Isn't-
reinforcements.
18 hit.
Alright, so you ignore the voice cutting into this one as well. Go ahead, roll damage. Alright, so another figure falls to the ground. And I think these are Gith. I'm just using human tokens. Oh. You will
Vel.
be punished.
And then I guess I would do the same to the last one.
Alright, this is the one with the human in it.
Okay. So let me roll. Well, a 14.
Alright, so the first swing kind of breaks the tank a little, at which point the water starts draining out and this guy's eyes open. Give me int saves, everyone.
Wonderful.
Everyone, even the people outside the room.
Wait, how far away are you guys? No, people outside are okay. So the two of you inside the room, I need int saves.
Emboldening bond.
Okay. So another psychic scream hits the two of you. Oh, for another 11. 5 if you made it. I assume afterwards you quickly stab in, killing the guy.
Yes.
I guess I need to make 2 con saves. I don't think I can fail, but
Alright, so all the tanks have been smashed.
I can't fail.
Okay. Vel, were you saying something?
We should have rested before we decided to do that. I'm sure they're coming.
I agree. We have rather impulsive adventurers on our side. But where should we rest?
We could
Do you-
find some empty room that we can lock and take a short rest.
We could have rested in there, but seems if
Well,
we
we
do that
didn't.
now, we'll get wet.
Yeah.
And it's weird.
But if they had
talking about
awoken
impulse.
during the rest, it probably would not have gone great.
I look at Kudo and I say it's weird talking about impulse when that worm inside of you is what caused us to be here in the first place.
Does it have any answers for us? Balak says. I've heard you talk out loud a few times. What's it saying to you? Anything?
Indeed. I'm not sure if the worm led me here. It was the song. But it resonated with the worm, that is true, Ophelia. But I feel like I've staved it off for now, even without your protective magics. I'll say this place is alien, but it is somewhat familiar. It tells me it may be. Well, this is very cryptic and not very informative at all, but we're going to have to press on to find a way out, obviously. But before we do, I think we should follow Vel's advice and find somewhere to take a short rest.
Perhaps the room where you found me.
Wasn't that area blocked off, though?
No, it was
No,
further.
south was.
Indeed.
But didn't
Or perhaps
Didn't we-
someone has some magics to let us do
didn't
so.
that
Alex
whole
is,
area get blocked off, though? Remember?
Alex says now he's right. The wall was it had disappeared. Even the pass wall spell didn't seem to get through it.
Yeah, y'all even tried to and it just seemed like solid concrete to y'all, or wall to y'all.
And how about the secret room that where we disabled the traps?
We could check.
Oh yeah, it was this one down here that held off.
I'll cast
Right.
light.
Alright, so a light will come forth. What are you casting it on?
I'll say my arcane component pouch.
Alright, so your belt starts to glow a bit, lighting up the area. The halls are
Okay.
quiet as you make your way back down, and still there's nothing but a solid wall here.
Gotcha. Sorry about that.
Balak would say, originally it was the front entrance, but as we ventured deeper, it seemed to cut off our trail even more.
Yeah, I say we can just barricade this door, take a rest here.
Just to open in or out.
These two
Oh, yeah.
doors open inward.
Okay, yeah,
Good.
then we can barricade it.
We can just lean against it. Somebody could.
Kudo
Lean against
goes
it.
into shell mode, and then becomes like a doorstop, like a heavy portal doorstop.
Alright, so you door stop the door with your shell. You don't weigh too much, but you're hoping if you jam it in there, it'll keep it from opening more. And you're going to try to pass an hour, yes?
Yes.
Mhm.
Before we
Yeah.
do that, I'm gonna look at something real quick just to make sure. Sorry, give me 1 second, Kudo. Actually, I look over at Linus and I say, "Do you still have those pitons?"
For sure. You want to use those to lock us in?
What if we just bury 2 pitons right in front of this door?
We can try.
Just stop them from swinging inward.
I fear. Yeah, we can try. I'll hand 2 pitons over.
All right. Looking over at Azovich, because I assume Azovich is stronger than I am. I say, Azovich, would you mind helping me drive these in?
Okay, I would take the. I would just help. Yeah.
Alright, so you push the pitons in, helping to bar the door a bit.
I'd like to drive them into the ground a little bit, like right in front of the doors. So like a couple hits into the fucking
I
you
just
know, wooden
assumed you were
doors.
using them as door stops or something.
I actually want to use them as drive them into the ground a couple hits in front of the doors.
Oh, like hammer them in?
Yeah.
Sure. So you're
Not,
Before you
super
start
deep.
that, I'm gonna say, Ophelia, we don't want to trap ourselves in here. There are creatures that can pass through doors.
This is a
Why don't
stone.
we just use it as a doorstop?
This is a
But-
stone floor, but I'll
Cool.
say there's kind of space between the stones if you want to bar the door with those. Alright, so I'll say you get the door pretty stuck, and you are attempting to pass an hour in here. So as time is passing, you start to notice almost like a static sound coming from somewhere around you. You look around, but it doesn't seem like there's a source, almost like the whole area is just bathed in this strange noise. I need con saves from everyone. DC 5.
Emboldening Bond, I'm assuming, would be worn off by now, Lou?
Yeah, it would be towards the end that you'd have to make this.
I'm checking if I took Eldritch
Sorry, I don't recall
Mind.
that.
If I took Eldritch Mind, I have an advantage, but I don't remember if I did.
That's for spells.
Yeah, I think that's for
Oh, it's just okay.
concentration
Never mind.
checks.
Okay.
I don't know if there's anything that actually gives say or advantage on con saves.
Yeah.
I just linked it.
Well, it would be a save, not a check. I don't know if it's the same thing
Oh
for you.
wait.
But
Oh yeah, it's the same.
alright. So over the hour the sounds get louder, this strange static, but luckily you are all able to finish the rest. You wonder if being here too long might make it even harder to rest,
Oh, God.
as the sound is
Alright.
getting louder and more disruptive. So go ahead and spend a short rest. You all rest successfully for now.
Alright. I'm going to use
For now.
Sources Restoration and regain 5 sorcery points.
Okay, I'm gonna use 6 hit die.
Well, you can use as many as you want. You can use them one at a time if you want. It's up to you. You don't have to choose before. You just have to, you can decide as you're going.
Okay. Why is it rolling them all separately?
Because you're doing it one at
It
a
does
time,
that, yeah.
which is the smart way to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it
you
is.
don't over.
Oh, I see, yeah. Okay, so that's
Oh.
13. Wait, let me do the math. 13.
Gotta see how many I used.
Okay.
Alright, so it is now 9:30. As I said, you still hear that strange static in your mind. It's a bit distracting and a little unnerving. So far, it doesn't seem to have done anything to any of you, though.
Kudo.
Yes.
Should we leave now, or do you wish me to take a look at those potions that we found earlier?
Oh, please do. And I'll pass you the potions to identify.
So I can identify the potions with the pearl that I found earlier.
Was that from last session?
Yeah, there was a pearl in this room here in one of these boxes, I believe.
Oh, I meant
They
the
found-
potions.
Yeah, they found 5 potions.
Yes, we had fire.
Okay.
It was like 3 and 2. I think it was the split between them. All of them
Yeah.
unidentified.
Did I delete them from my notes for some reason? Hang on a sec. Okay. So you're taking some time to identify these.
Yeah, ritually.
An hour?
Alchemy or herbalism can also be used if anyone has those tools. But we'll just start passing some time as you're doing this.
Oh, I have herbalism. But I'll let the mage do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first potion is a potion of clairvoyance,
Oh, shit.
a rare find. Oh, it would make sense for this place.
Clairvoyance. I think that lets you see into other places. Is that what it does?
Here, I'll
Yeah.
give you the
So,
description.
yeah, like it gives you. I guess as a. Oh, I guess I would know it as a cleric. I say it's like a. It gives you an invisible sensor that you can see like places remained. Yeah, you can like view things from a distance, basically. You can either see or hear things that are through it. So.
Oh, I could do that with a spell as well.
Well, then it seems like you don't need the potion then. Who wants that?
Well, I could use it myself since I actually don't normally have this spell prepared.
Oh, if you have a means to prepare it, then how about we keep identifying all the potions
Yeah.
and then add it
That'd be
distribute them?
smart.
Put it in the bag.
All right.
Well, it's better to give them out because
True.
have them handy.
Alright, so another 10 minutes pass as you do another ritual, identifying a potion of fire breathing. Third potion. Actually, third and fourth potion are potions of healing. And the fifth potion is a potion of greater healing.
Okay. Well, I recommend Azovich, you're usually in the front. Do you want to take the greater healing?
Sounds good to me. How much more is a greater healing than a normal healing?
Just Google it.
Yeah, I'll
I think
Google
it's
it real quick.
4d4 plus 4 as opposed to 2d4 plus 2.
That is correct, yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I will take that one.
I think it might also be. Maybe not, never mind. I was going to say, I thought I had a description under the magical items.
All right, take one, Linus. And, What about you, Val? Do you have any?
I have nothing.
Okay, you should take one. And then I guess Ophelia, if you do want, you want that. Oh, the fire breath. Question on the fire breath. Does that make you concentrate, or is it like concentration free fire breath?
I believe it's concentration free.
That might be interesting for you, Ophelia. But you can have the clairvoyance.
Oh yeah, that. Since I don't have to focus on this fire breath, huh? That actually might be pretty interesting.
So you should see all the descriptions under magical items in the Fated Fellowship tab, in case you want to know what any of these do. From the there's some others there that I believe the group found, but yeah, the potions I just put in there.
If you want the fire breath, I would like the clairvoyance. If you don't mind, I have no means to that spell.
Yes, that is fine. I just was thinking since I guess we don't need you to have knowledge in it if it's a potion. By all means, please take the potion.
So it took you about 50 minutes to identify all of these, and I will say the sound of static has gotten a little bit louder over that time.
Okay, we must make haste. This is not a good place to dally. Let's try to find a way out.
Lou, I don't know if this matters to you. 10 minutes into that long rest, protect from good and evil would have run out of time, give or take, and then the 50 minutes afterwards.
Yeah, so you would, or Kudo would hear the song again.
And
Oh,
I look at Kudo and I say, sorry, Kudo, I cannot prevent you from hearing this song for quite long extended periods of time, but I hope you understand that from this spell that it is a trick on your mind, and perhaps do not go running to seek its ending quite immediately. You've listened to it an hour and a half. I feel like there's not an ending.
Okay. Because of my healer's feed, I think I get to re-roll that one, so I did so. Let me just post it real quick.
Oh, for the hit dice? I believe you're right.
Yeah.
If it's any healing.
I can look down these hallways magically before we wander about.
Please do, friend. As Linus says, that is very wise and super smart.
Now we have to open the door first.
Actually, I'm wrong. It doesn't re-roll the one on that. It's only
It's
when I use a
magical healing?
spell.
Oh, okay.
It's only, yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's sorry. Continue on.
He's using his mind. I thought you were using it first. Am I wrong, Val?
Yeah, I'd be out of the room. I'm gonna cast Arcane Eye.
Alright, so you
We'll surround him.
spend a 4th level spell slot as you begin to concentrate.
And in doing so, I get back another slot of lower level.
That's
with
pretty cool.
my, I think it's Divination Savant.
Go ahead and link that.
No. Yeah, I'm trying to find it here. Expert Divination, I believe.
Okay.
If it's a divination spell, I get a slot back that's lower.
Must be lower level. Okay. So an arcane eye will poof into existence in front of you. I believe it's invisible, right?
Yeah, it's invisible, and I can move it 30 feet. Pretty much a turn. I can just kind of move it wherever.
Okay. And you can see through it, right?
Yep.
What's the distance you can see?
30. Let's see, 30 feet. The eye. I can see 60 feet. In
Normal
darkness,
vision and
but-
a dark vision out to 30 feet. So, yeah, 30 dark, 60 normal. That's right.
Okay, so 30 dark vision. Got it.
So there's no limit on how far away the eye can move, but it can't enter another plane.
All right. So I will. You should be able to see through that. I'll move it for you. Just tell me where you want it to go.
Down this way.
Let me just do a quick read of Arcane Eye just to remind myself, as they may have changed it. Okay.
And that is the 5E version. I'm not sure if it changed during
Okay.
2024. I don't think it did, but
Well, you have the new version now, right?
yeah,
Okay.
I just
This is
hadn't
the
read
new
that far.
version. Still up to an hour. Invulnerable, invisible eye. 30 feet, dark vision. It's a bonus action, you move the eye. That
It's the
looks
same.
like- yeah, it's the same. Okay. So the eye, as you control it, is going to move down the hallway a bit.
The only thing they changed is they made a clarification that it is invulnerable.
Ah, okay. You can see through it, right?
Yep.
Alright, so as you go down the hall a bit, you would see that the hallway goes south here, and there is a door.
Is there any space under the door?
This door is fairly solid. How much space do you need to go under?
I think it was an inch. 1 inch in diameter.
Oh, Felix, are you listening to music in the game?
Sorry.
Or do you have it turned off?
I am listening to music in the game, but I don't see my mic going off. I'll turn it off.
Oh, no, I meant like in-game music.
Oh, I am.
Okay, because I changed it to calm music for your song, which would be calming to you. But like, if you weren't listening to it, I would have just changed it back to the tense music for everyone else.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's all good. Either way.
Alright, so the eye would fly up to the door. There is a very small amount of space underneath, which looks like you can go under. Do you want to go inside and look?
Yep.
Okay. So inside this room, you would see 3 humans, all kind of weak looking. These might be prisoners. They don't seem to take much note of the eye. You would also notice some skeletons in this room. It looks like some kind of prison area.
Okay, I'll back out and then continue this way. I don't want to take up too much time doing this, though.
Oh, it's fine.
Use up the hour.
Yeah.
All right. So the hallway over here turns south. You see it goes a ways down.
I'll continue south with it.
All right. Towards the end of the hall, there is another set of doors, metal doors.
Can I get under the door again?
Yeah.
I will do so.
So this seems to be a room with vats again. 5 vats to be exact, and they seem to all have Gith in them. This one in particular seems to be surrounded by strange arcane runes.
And they're all Gith again? All of them are?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll return the eye to where I'm at and then go up this other hallway up here if there's time.
Here, I'll assume you're kind of telling them what you see, right?
Yeah, I'll tell them that there was a
Alright, so I'm just
one
gonna give
door
you all
here.
sight here.
With some humanoids in it, and then there was
This way you're
another
not all
room to the
just-
south another room to the south that is full of more than bats, 5 more vats, but the one has a circle around it, like with some runes, glowing runes.
I'm just kind of showing them what you saw.
Yep.
Alright, so the eye comes flying back this way.
And I'll go north with it this time.
Alright. You come to
Oops, sorry.
looks like a caved-in hallway. And to the left or west, the hallway seems to connect to the place you all were before.
Okay. And then can I go north of the room where we killed all the bats or destroyed all the bats at? Up this way? If you can see me pinging. Yeah.
Alright, so continuing north, you would see a turn to the east.
And I'll continue that way.
Alright, so the hallway continues east for a bit. Following it, you come to what looks like an area where the walls of this hallway caved in, connecting to a cave of some kind.
And it's blocked right here? Or just caved in kind of a little bit?
Where are you pointing? Sorry, I missed that.
Is it completely caved in, or is the eye able to go into that little cavern?
No, it's not completely caved in, so there is a cavern over here you can enter.
All right,
There's
I'll
also
explain
one
to him
up,
that.
up this way.
Does it look like it can completely collapse at any time, or is it maybe been sitting there a while as is?
It looks like it is settled.
Okay.
So you think it's safe?
Okay, I'll move it up this way.
Alright, so the eye flies this way down the cave area.
And yeah, I'll continue as far as it'll allow me to go.
Alright.
And I'll continue this way.
Alright, give me one moment.
Yep.
So you fly into a room where there is a mind flayer. The creature looks over towards where the eye is and begins chanting.
And I see him chanting.
Yeah.
I'll just end the spell right there.
Alright. So before he can do anything, you end the spell. Alright, what do you want to do?
There's a mind flayer with several vats in a room to the north. He spotted my eye, so I ended the spell immediately.
We take him on.
Let's go
before he
kill him.
finds us. Indeed.
He's a ways away, but he definitely knew something was there.
Maybe he had some kind of magic that detected your magic? Or maybe
Was
some
he a
kind
mage
of
of some sort?
invisibility spell detection, Alex says.
Yeah. But this way, there's some humanoids that they look trapped. Or we can continue north.
I think we should.
Where's everybody going?
We should probably prepare our spells before we go.
I think we should deal with this mind flayer before he catches us unawares.
I do also have raries going for the time being, just so we're aware. So we would all be saying this like in our heads, and we can communicate telepathically.
Right.
We should stick closer together.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Luke, can I have light on me?
it will take much less than a
Uh,
minute for us to get over to his room, right?
What type of light are you doing?
30, 60 from the light rock that Erdul gave us early in our career.
3060? Alright, so you pull out the light rock.
Thank you.
Sorry, give me a moment.
Okay.
Alright, you should have it. Go ahead, what
Thank
were you
you.
saying?
So it would take much less than a minute for us to get into the area he's in. I'm guessing. I would assume.
If you ran
So
over there?
if I cast like a spell that lasts for a minute, would it last until we get over there?
It was quite a ways away.
I would assume. I don't.
It would be
Probably
like
not.
3 or 4 rounds if you're moving at full speed, I assume.
Yeah,
And not
it's 30.
sneakily.
You can move like 60 feet per round. So, all
Okay.
right.
I'll just wait until we're close.
Alright, so Azovich. Oh, everybody stop.
Sorry.
As you step
Oh,
into
yes.
the
Oh, fuck.
area here, a bunch of blades come out of the wall. So I would need deck saves from Azovich and Ophelia.
Even if like I was following him from a distance, because I was just kind of following pace behind him.
Alright, sure, we'll say Azovich was up there. So deck save Azovich.
Wonderful.
As there is a click.
Wonderful.
And unfortunately, the blades would get you. Cutting you for 25 slashing.
Ooh.
Well, there goes all that healing.
So you
My
step
eye did
back.
not catch that.
Oh no, your eye was hovering. That's probably why. But
Huh.
I'll see Azovich cut up, and I'll be like, I think we need to have the rogue scout ahead. You keep eating all these traps. It'll be no good for us up front.
Well, in his
Yeah.
defense, that was the first trap we found.
No, he ate a trap back in the
I
secret
did
room.
eat like a fireball trap.
Ah,
Yeah.
no, I misspoke then. So after the trap goes off, it would recess back into the wall. You believe
Ow.
there was a pressure plate you stepped on, you think is what set it off. It was pretty obvious because there was the click.
I go
So
up and
just
I
avoid
touch
that pressure
Azovich.
plate.
Yeah, I go up and I touch Azovich, and I was just like, I agree with Kudo, friend. Perhaps we do let our friend Linus lead the way and look for these things, not heal you for 20.
Okay.
We're gonna need that healing in battle.
Well, it is better to use it now rather than in the heat of battle when other things may be more
Oh,
beneficial.
did you just
Oh, no,
step on the trap?
What are you doing,
or-
Linus?
No,
Linus.
I didn't mean to. I was
Well, nobody means
trying to
to
get
step on
ahead.
the trap.
No, I'm just kidding. That's fine.
You just said that.
Ow.
I will use an emboldening bond on everybody. I will say Linus, me, Vel, and no, Vel's a backliner. Linus, me, Azovich, and Kudo.
You gonna remember to use it?
No. Linus, me, Azovich, and Balak,
Oh, not Kudo?
not Kudo.
So as you are doing this,
And then I touch. Sorry. Go ahead.
there is some noise from down the hall. Give me initiative rolls.
Shoot.
Behind us or in front of us? Okay, thank you.
Let's go.
Alright, so the first act, as this Mind Flayer steps over here, and wait, I think we still need our NPC.
Yeah.
If you want to grab him.
I will apologize to the turtle in hindsight, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Balak for this one since I called it.
Alright, so the first act,
And then D4s for both.
if you're using it now, alright. Yeah, if you want to use
Yeah.
your D4 for this, you know, this round, you can use it now.
Could Balak be a little bit more healed up since he rested with us?
He is at full health on my screen.
Oh wow. How's that? I don't think so.
He used his hit die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
unless
I think
I
Mikey
rolled,
has-
I did rolled for him.
You have
Okay.
access to his hit die, right? So you know.
Yeah.
And you subtracted them. All right.
I only had to use 4 of his hit die, but yeah.
So Vel, you were the first to act. As I guess Azovich says, would probably mention him and Linus that a Mind Flayer approaches. What do you want to do?
I'll move up and see if I can see him. So moving through so many spaces,
It's
difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Watch out for the trap.
So that's half my movement. 15. I can see him
crap.
from here.
So, are you moving into that square?
Moving into the square, I think, let's see, 15, 20, 25, I can move here.
Alright, so as you step there, there is a click. As the blades pop out again. I would need a dex save. Alright,
Nice.
so luckily, you kind of remember where they are popping out from. Dodging to the side, you only take 9 slashing from them. As they just basically graze you. But go ahead, you can continue if you want.
I can definitely see him, correct?
Yeah, you can see him there.
I will cast slow on him.
Alright. Let me check something. So, as you cast slow, he is going to use a reaction to try to counterspell you. I would need a con save. DC. DC is 17. Ah, no.
Oof.
Alright, so your spell slot is not used, but your action is, as he stops your casting.
Okay, I will bonus action use Blessing of the Raven Queen and Misty Step down by Kudo.
Alright, so you immediately poof back using your ability. What else?
Let's see, make sure I cast that correctly. And that's it.
Alright, and I'll say the trap is still going off for this round. If you try to enter that area, it will cut you. Azovich.
Okay. So I think as he comes around this corner, my hands will go in like a I don't know, like a thing, and my hands will go forward and he will be cursed by Hex. Just the Hex spell.
Alright, dark energies surround him.
Let me look that in the chat.
Alright, what's the range on that spell? I think it's 60.
It's 90 feet.
90? Yeah, that sounds right. The stupid description doesn't include that. Alright, so you cast Hex, which I believe is concentration. So you do have
It
to
is concentration.
And I think it lasts an hour.
It does? Oh, I didn't know it last.
Yeah, so I think you can
Oh, yeah.
hold it between combats. Just mark yourself as concentrating. But what are you going to do?
When you cast, you can maintain. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so. Oh, right, I need to pick an ability. So he
Oh.
will have disadvantage on. I'll say. Wait, let me check what my. I'll make him have disadvantage on int saves. Since he
In
already has.
checks. It's only
Is that-
checks, not
Or
saves.
checks, yeah, sorry, checks.
But that's not really okay. Do your thing.
Since he's already really good at those, it would be a bit of a down.
All right. What else?
Okay, so I will use my. Alright, I already used my bonus action. So I'm going to just Eldritch Blast him
All
for my
right.
action.
So you send a blast hurtling down the hall. I think you get 2 of them, right? Or is it 3 at this level?
I am not 100% sure. I know I get an extra. Oh wait, that's not a. That's not a.
Oh, you can link.
Yeah, I
Eldritch
don't know.
Blast, it'll say.
Yeah, I'll look. I don't use Eldritch Blast all that much for my blade. Not 100 sure. Let me look. So. I'll just.
That's 3 beams at 11th level.
Okay.
3 beams. Okay.
So go
So
ahead and make
that
3 range spell attacks. So you take one
One.
hand off your sword. 23 will blast him.
For this damage.
Do you
wait.
have agonizing blast?
Yes, I do.
Oh, it's not adding it if you do. It's only adding.
I have it checked. Why is it not adding? Did it not add it?
It just says +1.
Weird.
Here, let me
Okay, well then it would have +4 as well.
Well,
So that would be-
agonizing blast. Let's see.
You can add your charisma modifier to your chosen spell's damage roll.
Yeah, I wonder why it didn't do it. Alright, so another +4, so 10 points.
And then I would roll another Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Second blast rings down the hall. 16. I don't think you ignore cover, so that is unfortunately going to miss him, as he's behind cover right now.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, it would hit the wall right here.
Oh, okay.
Third shot.
Yes. Final.
Another blast. 27 will strike on the third.
So that will be whatever this roll is +4. So that
Okay,
13
so
damage.
13 more. He seems angered by this. Anything else?
I need to check because he's hexed right now, right? So I need to check that.
Oh, the hexes, I think, don't they do extra damage?
It's a d6.
Yeah, it's extra damage.
So 2 more
D6.
D6s, please, of necrotic.
2d6.
Okay, so another 10. Alright, and I'll say that's it for you.
Yes.
Alright, Linus. See if you can figure
Cool.
out why your stuff isn't working. Linus Mazovich.
Linus pokes his head around the corner.
Yeah.
I assume I can do that.
So
I'm
you,
going to.
You're careful for the
Yeah.
blades as you look down, and you can see him. He has cover, but he's over there.
I am going to pull out my hunting rifle and steadily aim it, resting it on Azovich's shoulder, and say, "Cover your ears, friend." As I pull the trigger.
So that is 27 with emboldening bond. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Cool.
All right, so you shoot him, doing 36.
Cool. And that'll be my turn.
All right, Kudo. The blade continues to
All right.
spin.
5 feet here, and then moving through Balak will take the rest of my movement. I'll be able to peek around the corner from here.
Yeah, being cautious of the spinning blades. You can see
Okay.
him.
And then I'm gonna be like, I think we need to get close to him, or, well, maybe not. But what's the distance from him? 60 feet. I think I'm going to bonus action use this new ability, innate sorcery.
Okay.
And basically, it makes my spells stronger, and I can use more meta magics at the same time. Two meta magics at the same time. Actually, it doesn't describe. Oh, an advantage on attack rolls.
Yeah, I don't see anything about the 2 meta magics.
Yeah, let me look for that.
Might be something else, maybe.
No, it's that.
Can't you use as many meta magic as you want, or am I wrong?
No, it's not correct. And you could put it in the chat if you want. Let me paste it from the rule book. God damn it. It's not in the character sheet. But it doesn't matter right now. So what I'm going to try to do, though, is I'm going to try to cast Vortex Warp on him. And can I Vortex Warp him into the blades?
Yeah, if he fails his save.
Okay. Do we want that? I don't know.
Go ahead and link Vortex Warp. Or is that what you're doing? Are you casting that?
Let me just link it first.
Okay. So yeah, you'd have to make a con save if you want to try this.
Actually, no. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to cast telekinesis on him. And I'm going to do it just using regular casting. So.
All right. So you chant casting telekinesis.
So that would be a DC, because of innate sorcery, it's a DC 19.
Okay, increase by
Strength.
1. Strength save.
Yep.
So, strength save. So, he has a +0, but you figure out that he has advantage because the magic just does not affect him because of spell or magic resistance.
Wow.
Okay. That's okay. I'm still concentrating on it, and I'll try it again in a little bit. All right, that's my turn. Can't move from here, unfortunately.
All right, so he is going to. Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna start chanting. Oh wait,
can I
no.
try-
Actually, he doesn't have to. No, so he doesn't have to do components for this. So he just stares at you all, his eyes glowing, as there is an explosion of energy here as he hits you with a synaptic static. I need int saves from everyone.
Great.
Did it catch me too?
I think you are down the hall enough. Just
Am I able to use emboldening bond on this?
Yep.
Yes, you can.
What is the add-on to that?
It's
A
D4.
D4.
And no, that would not affect you. Val. You were just far enough here. At the
I'm
very
gonna
edge.
use a inspiration here.
Okay. So
Why is my
plus
character sheet froze?
Plus a
I am
D4.
I'm also
DC
going.
Or go ahead.
My character sheet is froze. Let me just roll a d20.
I'm also going to use inspiration as well, +2.
All right.
And then the emboldening bond, which is that. So that's 15.
All right. So the DC is 17. Kudo, you said you used an inspiration.
Yep.
All right. So you just made it. So it would do 24 psychic damage,
Oof.
or 12 if you failed. DC is 17. And-
If you succeeded, and then 6 if I have resistance.
Yeah. And you would, if you failed the saving throw, your, I think, mind becomes muddled. So you subtract a d6 from attack rolls, ability checks, and con saves for concentration. So who failed their save?
I did. It's not letting me open my character sheet.
You might need to reload or refresh.
Yeah, let me leave and rejoin.
That usually
Here's a
fixes it.
question for you, Lou. Can I use protective bond during this to take the damage?
Yeah, then you just take the damage of whoever would be affected, I believe. Would use your reaction.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I wish to just bypass these whole fucking things completely, and I will take the damage
From
for
Azovich.
Azovich.
Alright, so you take 24 psychic. Azovich, you don't take damage from that. Make sure the rest of you take your 12 if you made the save.
And a
Oh, I
reaction
don't
to
take damage
this
from that? Okay.
No, because
is also a reaction to this.
Okay.
I am going to use Moradin's armor from what's his face and reduce my damage by 10.
Alright. And make sure you give it to the NPC as well. So as the Mind Flayer sees you appear there, he is going to use a bonus action as he thrusts his hands forward. And I need a strength save, Ophelia.
Fuck. Well, I already used my fucking... Oh, God, I already used my fucking emboldening bond. Well, strength?
Yep.
What the fuck? Alright, dude. You're a fucking dick. Here you go.
Alright.
11.
Ah, I need a
Oh,
dex save.
God.
See how you like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
As you go flying back into the blades.
15. Oh. I don't know if that makes
so
it.
yeah, that would make it for the trap, as you kind of maybe like roll onto the floor, trying to not take the full hit of the swords. You are struck for... Oh, there it is. 7 points of slashing.
Yeah, fucking dick.
And he is going to move out of your line of sight, ending his turn. Ophelia.
Yeah, fuck this dude. I'm immediately fucking moving off this pressure plate. Sprinting my way.
So as you step there, you hear another click. And a bunch of
God.
darts start shooting out of the wall. I need dex
Love it,
saves
dude.
from Ophelia and Azovich.
Oh,
Wonderful.
God. I will use emboldening.
Wonderful.
Now.
Just wonderful.
DC is 15 on this.
Wonderful.
Oof.
God, dude.
Absolutely wonderful.
Alright, so 28 piercing has a bunch of darts
Ooh.
at you.
Well, that took a bad turn. Real quick.
And here, I'll mark where you found these pressure plates, just so you don't have anyone
I
else.
guess I
stepping
would
on
know where they were.
Yeah, the floor sunk in, so you definitely.
when I stepped.
Wait, why isn't this working? So there are pressure plates here, and there's at least a pressure plate here.
Was there anything on the way traveling along this north corridor, or is it just when I stepped here?
That's when the pressure plate clicked when you were rushing down the hallway. So everything
Well,
behind
I'm
you,
not-
as far as you know, does not have them. Anything
This
else?
motherfucker. Oh yeah, dude. I'm pissed. Main action, casting Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
That's fine. I will give myself an aura. Bonus action. I am. Motherfucker. Oh, I can't. Is quaffing a potion an item interaction, right?
It is, well, it's an item interaction to pull it out, then it's a bonus action to drink it.
Okay.
You need
Yeah,
a
I will
free
item
hand.
interaction and bonus action pulling this potion out.
Alright. So I'm assuming
And
your
quaffing
weapon
is
is away
superior.
right now.
Yeah, she doesn't normally use her weapon unless she's like up on them. So, I'm gonna quaff a superior at this point. My God,
Okay.
a
And
superior
mark
is how
yourself
much?
as
8d8 plus 8.
concentrating. Superior? Yeah, I believe so.
God damn, dude.
Alright.
Okay.
So you feel quite a bit better as you drink this potion.
Yeah, that brings me back down to 1 level. Jesus Christ.
Alright, what else?
Reactions back. That is my move bonus main. That's it.
Alright, what's Balak doing?
Ah, well. Balak is looking over at his injured allies, wondering what the hell's going on. He can he cast a spell like if he's on someone else's space, like a heal, if he's like in their 5 foot range.
He during combat, I don't think you can cast while you're in someone else's square. No,
Okay.
unless they're prone. So you're like trying to knock someone over, like kick Kudo to the floor and be like, "Get down!"
This is now my spot, and just knock him the fuck over.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since he has us just as his action. Oh no. You have that as a macro. You know what? He's just gonna, since he's like, yeah, fuck going in this thing, he's just gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Alright. So he summons forth his spiritual hammer, which has a kind of a dark tint to it since he was corrupted. Where is he putting it?
Yeah. Let me find out where the hell is this? He's gonna put it around the vent.
Yeah, and that would be concentration, just FYI.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so the weapon appears, flashing into existence. What else?
Well, he can't really go anywhere because of this trap, so he's just gonna hang out back here. How far away can I put this? Do you happen to know off the top of your head, Lou?
I want to say 60 feet.
Okay.
So at the end of the round, the trap will recede into the holes. And Vale, you're up. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm kind of trapped here. 5, 10, 15. And I will. Can I hold an action if I see him?
Yeah, you
hold.
can ready. Just be aware that readying spells will waste them if they're not used and requires
Yeah, it
concentration.
was just a firebolt.
Oh, okay.
If I see him.
All right, so you ready a firebolt.
Yep. And not a whole lot else I can do. We're all kind of mesmerized by this trap here. I'll stay put.
All right, Azovich.
Okay, so I'm going to teleport to right here using my Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Alright,
So that's one use of that.
as you teleport there, the floor is going to give way under you. I need a dex save.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
This is a dangerous
From who? Just
hallway.
him?
Yeah. What the heck?
Wonderful.
Alright, so luckily you are able to jump back, getting out of the way of the pit and not falling into it. There is a click when you step here, although the trap is kind of in the process of going off, so luckily it does not set it off again. So there might be more pressure plates. I'll adjust the size. Alright, what else?
Okay. So, does it cost my action to attempt to jump over, or is that just part of my movement?
That would be part of movement.
Okay.
You do need
I'm
a
going
5 or a 10-foot running start to do a jump.
So that would be
So you
here,
have to be back there. Yeah, exactly.
then do that. Well, yeah, can't make that. Well, shoot. Okay, so I guess I will just. Not much I can do here. Yeah, there's almost nothing I can do here. I'm just gonna use my action to. Wait, can I? Wait, let me check. Am I able to use Blessing of the Raven Queen and twice per turn if I use my action?
I believe it's a bonus action. I don't think you can.
Oh yeah, I see.
Generally, you can't, unless it says you can use it as both a bonus and an action, you couldn't.
Okay. Then I am going to.
How many uses do you have left of that? Just out of curiosity.
I have 3. Sorry, 3 uses.
Didn't you use it before though? Before this?
Use it last session.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't we take a short rest?
Yeah, but it's long rest when they come back.
Oh, it is long rest. You're right. I don't gain that back. So I used it. When did I use it last? I'm trying to.
I believe it was during the fight with the mind flayers.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
So I believe you have 2
Okay, yeah.
left.
Okay, I'd have 2 left. You're right. You're right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna do anything else because it's not. I can't really.
All right. So that is it for you, Linus.
I'll quickly turn to Kudo and Balak and Vel and say, catch up to me quickly. And then I'm going to take off. And jump over here. Using bonus action dash. Yeah.
Alright, so I assume you're going to be careful about not stepping on a pressure plate, right?
Yes.
So that's going to be difficult terrain. So 10, 15,
So we're
20.
at 50 feet here.
So this is 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now what are you doing?
Cool. Bonus action, cunning action to dash. And try to use my what is the jumping distance allowed?
You can jump up to your strength score.
Cool. So is 5 feet forward.
So you two see Linus come running down the hallway. And as he steps here, there is a click. and another
Uh,
round, another volley of bolts.
Even if I was being careful?
There was a corner back there to step over. There isn't really that happening here.
Yeah.
So that would set
True.
off the trap. I would need deck
Cool.
saves from all of you.
There's no, like, so is there, like, an acrobatic way to
You
jump
don't
off of it?
Acrobatics. Oh, to get past the pit?
To get past both the trap and the pit, yeah.
I would say you don't have enough time to examine where the pressure plates are. So there's nothing you can really do about this trap.
Sounds like I already set it off anyways.
Wonderful.
So
Just wonderful.
Deck save, not a check.
Oh, it's the same.
Okay. So you guys are shot for 31 piercing.
God.
As a bunch more of these bolts hit you.
Is it half damage on the save?
It is a deck save, so if you have evasion, then it would be no damage.
Cool.
And let me
so-
check real quick.
Linus is like, oh crap, dodges and like jumps, does a like little roll on the floor as you guys are just both riddled with more bolts. Pew, 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 pew.
How much damage?
31 piercing.
Shit.
I thought one of you would yell.
What's
"Don't
half of
step
that?"
on the pressure plate. Half of that. Wait,
It's
why would you?
15.5. So
Why would you have that?
I teleported last.
Oh, right, nice. So yeah, that would be 15 points of piercing then. Unfortunately,
I'm gonna
Ophelia
die to the
just
trap.
Took that on the chin.
Imagine we're fighting this mind flare in its lair, and we just die to the traps.
Yeah,
Not far off, dude.
it's these intelligent opponents. All right, so luckily you avoid most of it, Linus, and you're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
All right, so are you jumping here, or are you gonna try
Yeah.
to balance on the side?
I was gonna jump.
Okay, and what's your strength?
19.
Oh yeah, that's easy then. So you could land over here.
Cool.
And let's see, that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Should be about 60 feet.
Yeah, so 60 feet here.
Cool.
As you hop over and land there. What else?
As an action, I will.
That was a journey.
Well, howdy. Draw my revolver and cool. Shoot him.
Okay.
And there should be no sneak attack on that. Sorry, I forgot to unclick it.
So a 22. Is there a +1 or is that a lie?
That's from Emboldening Bond.
Okay, so it is +1. All right, so that is going to hit, doing 14 points,
Yep.
knocking him into a second level of wound. Anything
And
else?
that'll be my turn.
All right, Kudo.
All right, I'm gonna carefully go
So you
try to trap. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Or can I
saw a
just
bunch
stop?
more bolts hit the ceiling over here, and heard Ophelia like,
So how does this work? I have to just do difficult terrain to evade
Yeah,
the
so
trap.
it's just like carefully step around the corner, basically.
So 10 feet.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go. That's 15 feet. Still 10 feet.
So 20 to there, yeah.
Maybe 25 feet. You still can't see him.
So you do see, well, I guess you probably would have seen that something over here set off the trap. Just FYI.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah, I saw 3 of them eat the same trap. And then I'm going to cast Misty Step using my free use.
Okay.
So. Oh, can I have sorry, could I have made it over here instead? Because I
Yeah.
calculated this.
That's fine.
And I'll be 30 feet. So I'll get over here. Now I see him. Okay. I'm going to use my action. Unfortunately, that is all my movement. So I'm blocking the way again.
Mhm.
But I'm going to use my action to try to telekinesis him once
Grab him
more.
with the spell. All right. So he
So-
has to make a strength save as you kind of do a force grip, Yoda force grip. Let's see, strength save. Oh, he is going to fail with a +0. So you grab him, which is going to put him into the restrained condition.
Okay. And I'm gonna try to pull him into view of everyone else, and I'm gonna ask the others to tell me when they can see him. So I think I just need to pull him over here. I don't want him to freaking. But do you see him? I'll ask.
Let's see.
I do.
Okay. And that's my turn.
That's Mind Flayer goes. He is going to, as you are grasping him, kind of flick his finger at you, Kudo, and I need a strength save.
Oh shit. Is this a spell or just an ability?
It's an ability.
Oh shit. Okay. Strength save. That's not very good here. Let's try it out. I don't have any more story points. Gosh.
I believe in. Oh, wah wah. All right. So as you're like, yeah, I got you. He's like, wah, and he flicks you into the pit. I need an athletics check to try to grab on. You just go flying over to the side there.
That's not gonna work. Athletics is not very good for me.
You have anything to add? You're very close. DC is 15.
That I have nothing. I ran out of story points and everything.
All right. So unfortunately, you are going to plunge into the pit, falling.
Nope, I don't have EB. He gave it to Balak.
So you fall 50 feet.
Lou, did you see what Matt was typing?
No, you can't grab him. Not.
Okay.
Yeah, it would just be a
Mikey,
check.
you're really
very,
quiet on.
Yeah, you're very low, Mikey. But
Oh,
luckily,
is that better?
you kind of slow yourself hitting the wall a bit, falling prone at the bottom for 10. But yeah, you would be at the bottom of the pit, and I need a concentration check.
I made it.
Okay, so you do hold your spell. Now, I don't think is there a limit to the range on that to maintain it? I don't think so, right?
Not to maintain it, to cast it and move it, I think. But I'll just copy and paste it again. The text says he just basically stays restrained until my next turn.
Okay, that's what I
So I
figured.
failed in. Yeah.
So he is actually going to cast a spell now. Which I don't think none of you can do anything about that, right?
I mean, I can't
Uh,
see
I
it.
can't see him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
I can counterspell.
Oh, you want to try a counterspell?
I don't know if I should though.
Well, it's up to you.
Yeah, I guess I'll do it. I'll counterspell him.
Alright, so you're using one of your... This is your second spell, right, that you're using?
Yes,
Okay.
out of 3.
So
Block.
he has to make a con save as you attempt to counter. He does have advantage on this. So what's the DC?
The DC is 10 plus the spell's level, which is a level 5, so 15.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So, unfortunately, with advantage, he would make that. His spell goes off, and he is going to vanish. Wait. So... Yeah, whatever. All right. So we can drop out of rounds now. What do
Okay.
you all want to do?
I will use the last of my my telekinesis lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lift myself out of this pit.
All right. So you
and
fly out.
curse.
Yeah.
Is it possible for me to like try to inch my way across?
Yes. So
I'll
now
just-
that you see the pit, you can move across this difficult terrain.
And I'll
Okay.
just telekinesis other people over at this point.
I am. Can I drink that healing potion?
You might need it for a rainy day. He's gone now.
Oh wait, he's okay.
So this would be a
he
problem to
was, like,
cross, unless you
Can I-
could investigate it. If anyone who
Can I
still needs
use-
to cross this.
Can I use telekinesis to ferry people over?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
Kudo just tells you to wait a sec, Val or Vel, as he just kind of lifts you up and pulls you across, avoiding the pressure plates. All right. So you're in the cave area now. It seems like the Mind Flayer has left. What do you want?
I
Oh.
call everybody towards me real quick, and I go, "Oh shit, guys, that's pretty rough. Come here, come here." As
Me as I'm like pulling these darts out of my chest.
yeah,
Stupid
right.
words.
I got hit by 3 of those things. Right, I'm right there with you, man. I'm gonna throw one of those up on everybody.
So one thing you would notice now that you are over here, there looks like, and you kind of saw this before with your eye, Vel, though you didn't think
Yep.
much of it, but I'll say, Linus, now that you and Ophelia are here, you would notice there is some light coming through the rocks here.
I'm going to use telekinesis to move the rocks out of the way.
How much can telekinesis lift?
1,000 pounds.
Oh,
A
okay.
lot. It's a lot.
Alright, so this will take a little bit because there's a bunch of them. Do you want to pass time to do this?
I have 10 minutes of usage of this, so I guess 9 minutes left after that battle, maybe.
He was just ahead over here. To the right.
Alec nods. He might still be in the area. We just have to keep an eye out. This guy's.
I ready myself.
Alright, so that's what you're doing, Kudo?
Yeah.
Alright, so let me.
Can I
pass.
activate my third eye ability
Okay.
to see invisibility?
Alright, so when you activate that, how far does that let you see?
It's just 10 feet, but I can kind of walk around and
Okay. So you're walking around, kind of looking around.
yeah.
Okay. Show me where you're walking, and I'll say Kudo, you're working on this right now if you want to put your guy up here.
I'll walk over by the piles of rubble, starting with this one. Then I'll move to this one. Then I'll move over here. Then I'll move over here.
I kind of want to stay behind cover here while I do
see.
this.
So you're moving from back there. So as you are walking around, Vel, you would notice over here there is a scrying eye in effect watching the area. An invisible sensory orb. You would recognize it from your knowledge of the arcane.
Yeah, we're being spied on. Would the spell magic work on that?
It should, yeah.
I'm gonna dispel it.
Alright, so you look at the eye, giving a quick chant. Go ahead and spend the spell slot.
Yep.
And the eye would be dispelled.
We were being spied on.
Oh, and
Of course.
The, spiritual weapons
This is-
disappear.
This is their territory. We should expect this moving forward.
I'll walk up to this other one and kind of look around again. See if
Do
there's
not
any more.
Do not underestimate these mind flames.
Alright, so as time is passing. Actually, do we want to do a break here? Just realized we were.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, let's do a break.
Yeah, break sounds pretty good.
We'll pick it up in a moment.
Hey, Azovich. By the way,
Uh-huh.
for your hex, it's not saves; it's ability checks. And generally speaking, intelligence ability checks aren't really much of a thing in combat. And I recommend to choose strength because you know probably the
Strength-
most
Well, strength or
strength
dex
is
can be good because
yeah
strength
strength
is for like grappling and overrunning, and dex is for like tumbling.
Yeah, I'm
So-
still working around this character because this is my
But,
first time playing him, so I'm
Yeah.
still like
No.
jumbling all his abilities.
The only time
But
you
that's
really
fine.
make int checks in combat is to know something about like the arcane or a spell or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you choose strength, that works really well with my Edvard's black tentacles because I can keep him trapped there. So
It's
Yeah.
a strength check.
to break out of it. Yeah.
I think it's also a strength
And are
check
you
to break
okay
your
with people giving
telekinesis.
you advice? Do you mind getting advice, or would you rather not us give you advice?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'd love advice.
All right. Just want to double check.
Advice would be very helpful.
But I'm not going to give you advice during combat. So
Mhm.
that's I'll just tell you afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not supposed to give advice during combat, but
Yeah.
yeah. Unless you're in character yelling things, like giving commands or something.
Hey, Lou.
Yes.
This third eye ability lasts until I take a short or a long rest.
Okay.
I'm just reading. I thought it had a timer on it, but it says when you do so, choose one of the following abilities, which I chose the invisibility, which lasts until you are incapacitated or you take a short or long rest. And I
All right.
can't use it again until I
Until you do a
finish
long
a
one.
rest.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. So maybe put like a 10-foot aura on yourself just to kind of remind.
Okay.
You have that.
I gotta remember how to do that stuff. It's been a while.
You just
You
click on the
your
token.
character. Yeah, like the bottom, there'll be two icons. The bottom middle is like you can select icons for yourself. The bottom left is you can do like auras for yourself.
Well, do we keep looking around here, or do we head straight to kill everything?
I mean, I think we wait until Kudo clears this light path thing, right? And then maybe go to the right after that. To the left, there are spider webs, and spiders are scary. What do you think, Matt?
Um, I think I want want to search everything, but I think we're in time crunch here.
I think you're right. I don't think we should spend forever, but choose a.
Let me watch for traps. And maybe we move. Yeah.
Kudo wants to search this place thoroughly because he has a familiar feeling about this place. I might be able to
Alright.
recover something or learn something from here.
Cool.
It might.
Let's do it.
It is quite possible that Kudo might have been in one of those vats a long time ago.
I'm also like, yeah, Kudo, these are the fuckers that like did this shit to you. Why would we want to stay here?
For fucking to end them, all the more reason to stay here. Yeah.
They have all the power here. They're fucking me up with these darts in the walls.
That was self-inflicted. I might say so.
Little do you know, other people walked on the traps and not me. Shame. I mean, I did step on it once myself out of the 3.
Yeah, and
but
I say that as somebody who has stepped on those kinds of traps before.
It's so bad.
But it's just attrition. You know what I'm saying?
It sucks, dude. Like the fact only one of them was me, and then there was like, hey, their traps are going off, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm there. Okay. Okay. There it is again. Okay.
Just so you know, and if I don't know, you don't want, if you don't mind advice.
No, I always like your advice, buddy.
But the saves are so important in these kinds of battles that, like, if we're not like close up to the enemy or Balak, I actually think upcasted bless might be better. And spiritual weapon is hard to use when you're so far away from the enemy because it only travels 30 feet, like, or 20 feet per round, I think.
Yeah.
So it'll never catch up to him, or like maybe take several rounds to do so. But,
agreed. Like in hindsight, yeah. So like I was looking at it and I'm thinking,
you cut out.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I was thinking, like, one, I think I was telling you, the Balak, or using Emboldening Bond on Balak was simply because he was also a frontliner and could tank damage for people. So I was like, you know what, you're right in hindsight for this. That is pretty good for having it as opposed to Balak. You're right, like, prioritize PCs. I was like, it makes sense, right? But, like, that was just my reasoning behind it. The other one was, I was like, oh yeah, this dude's gonna come out and fight us. And then he ran like a bitch!
Well, no, that's how we always do it. I've fought these guys before with other games and other characters, but
fair. I have not, so it's like it's a learning experience.
But what I was gonna say is the HP is one thing. I actually didn't even think about that. But probably the most important thing for us, like, is saves, really. Saves is just like the biggest thing against any like spellcaster enemy is just saves, plain and simple.
Yeah.
And what I was gonna say
I guess
is
I was thinking more of like HP. You're right. I was thinking more like HP and spreading it and taking damage for people rather than just passing the saves.
If all they're doing is damage, like just HP damage to us, I'll take that all day long. What I'm scared of is getting locked down and shit.
It sucks. You're right. It's so bad, dude.
I will take damage all day long. But what I was gonna say is, like, yeah, conditions is what scares the shit out of me. What I was gonna say is and if one of us takes Intellect Fortress, though, I'm telling you, that is the anti-Mind Flayer like spell. It really is. Like, I'll try to find a spell and paste it for you guys.
Who can take it?
Rarely needed, but when you need it and use it, it's so good.
Well, so I play sometimes I visit the local game store and I jump into one of their like Adventurers League games, and the guys in that store are just like total fucking min maxers, and they're great though. They're cool guys, but like, man, a lot of us have Intellect Fortress, man, because yeah, it's not just even Mind Flayers. It's like this is one spell. You're totally right, Linus or Matt, is that um, but like when it comes up, like those saves, intelligent when you have to make intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves, it's like those are like the scariest things. Like I'll fail deck saves all day long. I don't care. But if they ask me for an intelligence save, I'm just like, oh, what the fuck is coming up? You know what I'm saying?
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Intellect Fortress is what? Bard, Artificer, Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard. So I can't take it, unfortunately. But you're right. I just read it, and I'm like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah. Um, I could take it, but man, sorcerer is just like very hard with spells. I don't have such a nice array that I can pick from. I should have taken it. God damn it. Yeah.
Hindsight's 50-50, dude.
I took teleportation circle instead.
Shame. Shame on you for not knowing where we were going to end up in the future, replanning
Well,
and metamaxing.
Well, thinking about Kudo's background and everything, it would make sense that he would take Intellect Fortress. It's kind of fitting for the character. So, actually,
Right. It does make
I,
it makes a
I,
lot of
kind of,
sense.
I kind of wish I took it, to tell you the truth. But
I mean, yeah, like it makes a lot of sense in hindsight, though, right? But
I also like being more offensive geared as a sorcerer. Like, I just wanna I like to like control and do like offensive control. Um, yeah.
yes, Dami Daddy Kudo, be in control.
And I had him in that telekinesis. It was gonna fuck him up if we could get to him, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot that went
Um,
wrong there, dude. That fight it wasn't even the fucking dude himself. I mean, he flicked me into the crap. He threw down the fucking, chasm, and then he just hid and let us fucking fuck ourselves up, dude. It was rough.
did you ever hear about a story about what's his name? Um, John, you probably know this story. It's a story about some kobolds and some DM just fucked them up with traps. Um, Tucker's kobolds. Have you guys heard about this? I'll paste
No.
it in. I'll paste it in the chat. So this is an inspirational story for any aspiring DM. That's if you have a clever and like enemy or monster, that's how you handle it, man.
Oh, Tucker's Kobolds.
Yeah.
That's a good, yeah.
All right, dude. Let me fucking read through this super quick. Oh God. Okay.
I've totally done this. Is that like, and it's really kind of like humbling to players. Is they think
Yeah.
they're all strong and everything, but you can take clever, cunning, like, and just fuck them up like so bad, like yeah. Uh, just doing traps and just I don't know, knowing you would think that this is their territory, so they would know like the map very well, and they just use everything to their advantage.
All right, we all back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Azovich said DMing when you're back. He had to go
DM him?
away for a minute. Yeah, he had to go away for a
Oh.
minute. He put something in Discord.
All right.
But I think everybody else is here.
That's a hilarious gif, by the way, Matt. The
Thank you.
With Squid Game.
yeah,
There's multiple levels of puns or humor.
yeah, exactly.
You get it? We're fighting squids.
Yep.
Magna cum laude from the Soren Institute of the Criminally Vicious.
Alright. Well, hopefully Azovich gets back soon. We can probably just keep going. Alright, so you've begun moving the rocks. Where do you want to put the rocks you're moving? Any place in particular?
Over there is good. I don't want to block anything yet.
Alright. So, as you are moving the rocks, a voice once again echoes in your minds. Says, "You are no ordinary prey. Who are you? What are you doing here?"
Wait, who is saying that?
You don't know. You just hear a voice in your minds.
Well, Kudo has a strong idea of who it is, and Gil responds, "We are not prey at all. We are the Fated Fellowship. Do not underestimate us."
Says, "Your kind is not usually this skilled. Usually you are no better than slaves to our wills. Fated Fellowship, again, why are you here? And why have you freed..." Sorry, give me a sec. Why have you freed the Vlachab?
Free the what?
The Vlachab. The Shadow Elf. She is Vlachab.
She does not belong to you. And neither do any of the others back there. However, why did we come here? Why did
So-
you summon her?
Are you
Okay.
answering in your mind or are you talking?
I'll do both. I'll answer in my mind and out loud so everybody can hear it.
So
Yeah.
the strange thing is when you answer in your mind, everyone seems to be able to hear you in theirs.
Okay.
Like almost like whatever is talking to you has kind of connected you all mentally.
We also have worries on. But that even without it, it would probably do this. Okay.
Is anyone else doing or saying anything as this conversation is happening?
I will say, who are you and why do you trap us here? If you did not wish this upon you, why would you trap us and cause us to do such things?
Yeah, exactly.
Says you. I did not think you would be as talented or as dangerous as you've turned out to be. You are much more powerful than you appear. He says, "I cannot allow the Vlachab to leave. She is needed for my experiments, but the rest of you may go, if you agree to leave her with me." Give
I
me
look at the
a
rest of the group.
history check if you have training.
I'm gonna emboldening bond my history.
You might
Haha.
know something about this word he keeps using. Oh,
14 plus 15?
14 plus 15?
14 plus 1, sorry, 15 total.
15, alright. No, that word wouldn't mean anything to either of you, even with the 15.
I will say, that sounds like poor planning on your part, as we were just investigating the area. Perhaps you need to leave your realm without taking your life and
You
protecting
keep cutting out.
Kudo here.
Yeah, you keep cutting out. I don't know what you said.
Oh,
Do
that's
you want
weird.
to reconnect?
Yeah, I'll reconnect.
Because you've been cutting
Say I
out
should.
since break time.
Maybe it's
Back.
because also not talking super loud, and maybe. But I will say, you know, us doing all of this, it just sounds like poor planning on your part. Perhaps you should have thought of that before trapping us in here, keeping us within these realms, and you know, I think you need to offer a lot more for us to leave these places without taking this person you call an experiment and threatening our lives.
Her power is great, much greater than yours. I need her for what's to come. That is my offer. You can leave here with your lives, but you must leave the Vlad shop to me.
What do you mean more powerful than ours?
Her connection to the fates, and even beyond that. The Vlachab is connected to a greater force.
I asked the Taurus if he knows what the Vlachab is.
Says, some kind of mind flayer thing. It must be. I don't recognize the word. Maybe it translates to something in common, but I don't know much about mind flayer history or culture.
I kind of share that, and I say, well, the Taurus knows nothing. Do we trust a mind flayer?
I am not a mind flayer. I am the overmind of this place. I control the mind flayers. I can sense everything within my realm. And it's only a matter of time until the static overcomes you. You will not last. You do not have the strength to.
Look at Kudo.
I'll say that's not what your mother told me last night.
Oh, snap.
Kudo will say this, whisper this just to the room. He doesn't want to say it over the comms. He'll say, "This is not an option." He gives us no real option. We're not leaving Belindra behind. I'll kind of squint my eyes at her. Do you also have a tadpole? Did they do anything? Did they operate on you?
Not that I know of. I've been here a while, but
Ask
they was
the.
holding me for other reasons.
Say that again.
Job? I'm confused.
They were holding me for other reasons, which I'm not sure of. But they didn't want to put a worm in me or transform me. They had other uses for me.
Interesting. I have maybe suspicions. Since you're Shadakai, right? And so is Azovich. You're of a different plane. They seem to be. I wonder if they're trying to use your blood or your essence to gain access. I do not know. Just a theory.
It's quite possible.
I look at Valandra and I say, "You are known as Velchab? I thought that was somebody else."
I don't know what that word means.
Well, is it you he was referring to?
Indeed.
Or is it something else that was trapped here that we don't know of yet?
No. He was referring to her. That was quite plain to me.
Look over, I'm like, yeah, we're not, and I speak out, I'm like, we're not leaving this person here, just so you know.
Agreed.
Then you have made your choice. I look forward to our meeting.
I look over at Kudo and I look forward to killing this frog son of a bitch that's been laying tadpoles.
I don't know if we're all in the shape to be killing such a powerful being.
Especially if we can't rest, Balak says. We have to be careful.
We must leave this place, though. So let's continue.
How else do we escape if it's blocked our exits?
This must be a
I
puzzle.
mean, we could try to find more info on what beyond.
We need to continue searching this place for a way out. Let's to the north,
Alright.
Lou.
We must do it quickly.
Yeah, I was just waiting for the dialogue to end. So you guys can do me a favor, if there's dialogue happening, don't move your tokens, just because it's hard to do like multiple scenes at once.
Alright.
But yeah, so that was kind of during your moving of the rocks. So you would finish that. You change the map or the time.
How long does your telekinesis last, Kudo?
So it's 10:35.
My God.
How long,
and-
Kudo? Sorry.
10 minutes? It's probably gone by now. To do
If
all
it's
that work.
gone, then emboldening bind and aura is also gone. So I was
Yeah,
curious.
so any of the 10-minute stuff, that would all be gone now.
Okay.
Hour stuff would still be going, though. Make sure when you cast your spells, you kind of take a look at the calendar and record what time it is. But yeah, so you move the rocks aside, revealing an old hallway. The architecture looks a bit different back here. Almost as if it's another area.
Lioness, can you check this out before there's any more
Yeah.
darts coming in here, please?
I'll begin looking around.
I hide cautiously behind the edge of this corridor, like expecting darts to shoot out down this hallway.
So this looks almost like some kind of cathedral area. Survival might tell you something here.
Untrained.
Can if it's a cathedral, is that religion?
A religious area, yeah.
So I could roll religion instead of survival?
Not for this first thing. This first thing would only be
Okay.
survival training. I don't know if anyone
Just
is
regular.
anyone in the group trained in survival.
No.
Okay.
I have
Nope.
So you do notice some markings on the wall back here. They do look religious. That would be a religion check.
Alright, so yeah, knowing this now, I will religion check. I guess my survival is good enough.
I'm trained in
Like,
religion as well.
I call over. I think that's what is it, Vel or Azovich?
Is that a trained survival
Vel.
roll, Ophelia?
It is not a trained
Okay.
survival roll.
So you would recognize these markings as being symbols of Orcus, a very evil god of undeath and necrotic energy. Whatever this
Did we-
is might be a separate area from where the mind flayers are holding.
Dude, we have dealt with Orcus in the past, friends. Do you remember, what was it, those assholes back in, what was it? Was it all the way back in Char?
And down here as well. But yes, if this is a cathedral to Orcus, we should prepare ourselves.
Or at least
dude, you're
an
just
area
everywhere.
of Orcus, you know. It's a small area, but it
Yeah.
might be something that was connected to this original structure long ago.
Cool.
17 and is trained. And I think 19 Vel beat me. 19 and also trained.
Yeah, so I mean, you'd all get about the same thing. That this
Okay.
might not be part of the Mind Flayer territory. This might be some other place.
This was here long before.
Well, should we proceed this way?
I think
Hey.
before I feel I have a thinking that this might be the way out. I think before we go out, we should check where your eye spied him first. In the room to the northeast, to the southeast.
Sounds great.
Wait, you want to
Um,
go explore more when you know this is the way out, Kudo?
I do not know.
Or think?
It is un-
Hang on, guys, 1 sec. I gotta close the window. The blinds are blinding me.
But I'll respond to Ophelia. I do not know. It is uncertain, but I have the voice told me that this place feels familiar. I want to know if there is something of my history here.
Beyond that, we
Kudo.
must get rid of these calamari brains.
There were several vats in that room.
I spent
As well as a Mind Flayer.
I spent
I-
8 story points for this.
I say, aside from saying that, I do say, Kudo, there is so much. I wish you just escaped from here, but
You are-
friend, if it is your history and you wishing to possibly overcome this, you know I will accompany you.
Well, Ophelia, you are a champion of Palor, correct?
You are indeed correct.
How does it feel to leave a place where you see so many slaves? Do you wish us to continue?
You say slaves. I perhaps see just providing rest for those who are consumed by these worms, as you call them, or tadpoles, but you do speak some honesty here. I do feel like you are persuading to my godly side here. So yes, Kudo, I will follow you here.
They say you should do what is right, and
Alright.
do not think leaving these poor souls behind is right.
Sorry about that. Alright, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna let the rogue do the rogue thing, and not traps.
I'm gonna.
You're going east now, then, correct?
It's just ahead.
Alright.
Eastbound down.
Maybe 100 feet, 150 feet.
So Linus is keeping an eye out.
I touch Linus and say, Paler will guide you here on this noble quest, as we accompany our friend and relieve those of the dead that have already seemed dead.
Give me a perception check.
Can I? This is kind of a thing, but now knowing that we're going down here, would I be able to use an emboldening bond before we did this if I know Clank is also going down here? Since we kind of rolled through that super quick before I could say something.
Do you want to use another emboldening bond?
I would.
Sure. Go ahead.
Alright. Emboldening bond for the next 10 minutes on me, Linus, Azovich, and Kudo.
Okay, how many do you have left after this?
He's
I
out.
still have 2 left.
Oh, really? Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. I only used this one now and one earlier. In the
You didn't
previous
use
fight,
one,
I was holding on to.
You didn't use one in the previous fight?
I didn't have time to cast it before we started the fight.
Oh, alright.
We just kind of rolled right into it, and I was like, fuck, I had no time to prep, and other things took precedence.
Yeah, it's a long rest recharge, that's why I was wondering. Alright,
Yeah,
so
I've been
Clank,
keeping track.
17, 18. As you're going down the hall, You would notice a small symbol carved on the wall over here. Might be some kind of magical trap.
Cool. I will point that out to friend.
I rolled a 27 on perception if it offers anything better, but I'm standing back here and letting him lead the way.
Well, he would notice it first.
Okay.
I'll let everybody know that there is a magical symbol ahead.
Those
Might be
runic.
trapped. Yes.
Those-
A runic symbol, yes.
Those glyphs. Do any of you have a ways to disable it? I'll look over to the wizard or cleric.
I do have quite a few ways. First one, perhaps. I would like to try to do this as I pull out the obsidian knife.
Ooh,
And I will
nice.
mage hand it 30 feet away and try to scratch it.
Okay. So you scratch at the symbol, but nothing seems to happen.
There you go, son of a bitch.
This probably isn't a Rune Master glyph.
Oh, it is only. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was only for Rune Master glyphs, but
Oh, that's the only
I'll
ones
just-
you've used it on so far.
I will cast a Dispel Magic on it.
How are you on your energies, Ophelia? Kudo looks concerned as
My greater magics are still okay. My lesser ones have quite run dry, but, you know, I have saved graders for if needed.
okay.
Alright, so you're casting a 3rd level Dispel.
Yeah.
Alright, so the glyph will wink out. You think it is dispelled.
Cool. I'll begin moving forward.
I touch Linus as he starts moving forward, give him another guidance for a minute.
Alright, hold on one moment. Need to check something before you move forward. Hmm. Okay. Alright, go ahead. Continue. So it looks like this cave leads into a room up ahead. You would see a bunch of vats along the east wall. More of these vats that contain probably the victims of these mind flayers.
I'll whisper back. Although there's no point in whispering. Because they know we're
Rares
here.
is still
What
up.
I see.
Well, Rares is also still up.
Proceed with caution.
So it looks
Mind
like
Flayer was in the room.
yeah, it looks like a laboratory like you saw before. Though you don't see a mind flayer in there this time. There are 2 large statues in the south area of the room. Almost look like some kind of guardians, though they don't seem to react to you. This looks like a
Careful.
well-stocked arcane lab with lots of tools and things for doing experiments as well as creating magical items.
These guardians, have we seen their kind of make before? Do they look familiar to us or no?
They just look like old stone statues. They look human, actually. They don't look like mind flayers, which is kind of strange.
Very strange. Well, I'd like to. I'm sure everybody is wanting to do the same thing, but basically search all this
Yep.
these stuff. Yeah.
Give me.
Sounds
Cover the
good.
door.
So is that what you're doing? You're searching the room?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking for books,
Well,
Yep.
I guess I'll help look.
Alright.
papers, books.
Give me a moment.
Rolled Intellect Fortress. In time. Yes.
Ah, you find a scroll of Intellect Fortress that you can now put into your book.
Okay. So give me, I guess, investigation or perception could be useful here.
We can all make a check.
Yeah, if you're all looking around.
Alright.
I'm going to use a Kenku Recall to get advantage on this. Oh.
Ooh, 29
Whoa,
plus
Julia. Holy shit.
32.
Jesus.
I see everything.
You're omniscient.
Thank Paylor. He's granted me his eyes. Don't scoff at me.
Oh man, the mic picked that up.
Picked up your scoff. Alright.
Halo forgives you.
So 27 is the highest roll. Alright.
What? 32.
I don't see your 32.
29 plus a 3.
I see 27.
I crit on my perception.
Oh, there it is. Plus D4. Okay. So you're looking around. Looks like there are a bunch of components on the shelf over here, which I'll put in chat. Let me know if you're taking any of them.
Take them all.
if you're taking them, okay, Lou. Funny joke.
Dude, are you sure you want to steal, though? Stealing is
From these
bad.
guys, hell yeah. I have no allegiance to them.
Oh wow, look at that.
So this,
Alright, so I'll put the primal in the ledger. And then I guess Ophelia, you take the religious.
I would gladly take these religious.
so you find something interesting on one of the tables. There is a potion bottle, but inside there is looks like a tadpole swimming around. Although this tadpole is glowing for some reason. Does anyone speak deep speech?
I do.
So next to the bottle, there is a note in deep speech. It says the tad, or it would say the I don't know if they call it a tadpole, but it'd say the tadpole is ready for the Vlatshab. We are ready to join her with it and increase her power. For some reason, you get the feeling this was specially made for you, Vel. Not sure what it does, but...
This seems like they were going to put this in me, according to this note.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at what you were saying. It was Ophelia. Kudo looks over to you and looks with concerned eyes. Are you sure that wait, so does he see the tadpole? Or is it just a letter and no tadpole?
The tadpole is in the potion bottle. It's glowing and it's swimming around.
I
Kind
see.
of like under the water. In your mind, you would hear, you should give it to her. It will make her better. It'll make her like us.
We do not know that for sure.
He says, I was once like that. It is the
How do
same
you not-
kind that I am.
How do you not know that it would not turn her like them? And I'll point over to the vats.
This is because she would hear the song as well. She is not meant for that. Like us, she is meant for greater.
We do not know for certain. But I'll be like, well, it seems that you have been spared from that.
We should
Good
take it.
We should indeed.
Um,
You're not
Does it
thinking about.
does it react differently if like the closer I get to it as opposed to Kudo?
It hasn't reacted yet. Do you want to try to pick up the bottle?
Yeah.
So as you pick up the bottle, the tadpole kind of swims over to the glass, almost like it's regarding you. Something seems like it's drawing it to you.
Look over
I will-
at Velandra and I say, Velandra, you have seen what these things can do. Are you sure this is a wise option, even messing with this thing?
I think if one of us take it and then it's not here, they can't insert it in me. I just want to keep it so they can't find it.
Why not just destroy it?
Well, that could help us also find out Kudo's remedy, could it not?
Good. Do you wish to say something to it?
No, I don't wish to talk to it.
Give me a wisdom
don't.
save, Vel.
Okay.
You got emboldening. No, you do. No, Azovich does.
No,
I'm
you
lying.
didn't give it
I'm
to me.
sorry.
Alright, so something seems strange to you for a moment. And then, once again, you would hear Kudo say, do you wish to save it? As if he said that a second time. And you feel almost as if you may have had some kind of portent into the future, though it was only a small amount of time. Only a few seconds.
I think we should take it, but maybe I shouldn't hold it. Maybe somebody else should.
I do not think I could be inhabited by two, so I'll hold it.
Alright, if you pick up the bottle, the tadpole doesn't seem to react to you. It just starts swimming around again.
If I
So-
come up and I look at it and tap on it, the vial a little bit, does it do anything?
No, the only one that seems to react to is Vel.
Kudo, it should be. Seems like it's fine in your care then.
Okay.
Now, did anyone take those components? Just so I know.
I took the religious.
I gave the primal to Riala and the ledger, and then Ophelia took the religious. Yep.
And There's
Okay.
arcane as well.
And who took the
Oh, it's
arcane?
arcane. Oh, let's split it halvesies. Let's split it somewhat halvesies.
Are these like in a? I don't understand what the arcane components are. Are they like
So
like
arcane.
essence?
Yeah, so it's basically like similar to essence, where Maho is a measurement of the strength of the components. So it's
Okay.
just like powders and like other things.
Oh,
Because
I get it. Okay.
essences are just like almost like a dust, a residue of magic. Components are like if those essences are mixed with other things to make basically substances for rituals and spellcraft and
Well,
crafting.
you gave me 150 before. Perhaps you
Yeah,
take
so
400 and I'll take 350.
I already added it. So you take 378.
Okay.
So Kudo gives you a little pouch with some of the dusts and things in it.
578.
So you want to keep searching around?
Yes.
How much longer were you thinking the session was gonna go? Because I might have to go now.
Usual
It
time,
goes
just
about 20
8:30.
minutes.
Yeah, 20
Like
minutes.
20 more minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess we'll see you next time.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I gotta go.
No worries.
Pleasure.
No worries.
Good plan, dude.
You too.
All right, Azovich
Wave.
steps into the background. So yeah, do you want to keep looking around, or what do you want to do?
Did we search it thoroughly? I suppose so. Or
Yeah, you were in the middle of searching, so I assume you're going to continue.
yep.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on these guardians as we're traveling.
Oh, and who took the tadpole?
I did.
Kudo is holding it, yeah.
All right, just want to make note of that.
One for each eye.
Yeah.
Little do you know, you can be consumed by multiple tadpoles. Mwahaha.
Aye.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Touche, Lou.
So as you are searching around, say Linus, you're kind of looking at these shelves over here. Now, the corner of your eye, you would see the door to the south slowly opening.
I'll quickly warn everybody and grab my pistol, pointing it at the door.
Give me initiative rolls.
Son of a bitch.
Luckily, you are not
Where's
surprised.
Balak?
Balak has been in the background. I'll add him on right now. I will add a D4 to this. Oh. Wow, Balak, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, that wasn't very good at all.
All right.
It could have been worse.
So, as the door is opening, the first one to act is going to be Valindra.
Do I see anything coming through the door?
So you see the door slide open a little. You don't see anything there, though.
I'm going to move. I don't want to be where I'm at. I'm going to move here, and I will ready a firebolt if anything hostile or attacks any of my friends. That's the release trigger.
Okay, so you're readying a firebolt, concentrating on it for now. Ophelia, what are you going to do?
Well. What to do is the question. God. Ah, fuck it, dude. I cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh, okay.
All right. So suddenly a bunch of radiant energy fills the area as you spend another third level spell.
That's a lot.
That's not a third level, yeah.
Oh, you want to make it
And,
higher?
no, that's my last third level. I'm using that.
Who are you making immune to it?
Oh. You know, I will do our party and then also the golems.
Okay, so you make the statues unaffected as well.
Hold on. No, I'm actually going to make the statues not immune to it, but I'm not going to get within their range. I'm just going to hang back here
Okay.
and not get in their range. And just make just the party. Yeah.
All right, mark yourself as concentrating. Anything
I
else?
changed it. Bonus action. I am going to use my telekinetic and Can I? So it says I can use it here. I'll link it, Lou. It says I can use it to like knock people over as a bonus,
Yeah.
right? Like or pull or push things. Can I like throw the door open to see what the fuck is behind the door? It's not a creature, but
Let's see. Doesn't say anything about affecting objects. I don't see, right?
okay.
So I
kind of
think
thought
you
that
can
might be
only
the
use
answer.
it on creatures. It's not like a telekinesis or something.
Yeah, I am just going to yeah, I will actually do nothing. I will just hold my ground here.
Alright, so you end your turn. Linus.
Is there something I can hide behind around me? Can I hide like in these books or behind this?
You can hide
That
behind the table.
cool. I'll scoot up, take a bonus action hide.
Alright, so you disappear behind the table. Anything else?
I will use my action to ready a revolver shot to the. Oh no, just kidding. I'll if an enemy comes through the door, or yeah, I'm gonna hold my action to shoot something that comes through the door.
Okay. Kudo.
I'll take cover behind the end of this table and ready in action for Sorcerer's Burst if anything makes a hostile move at us. But if it seems neutral, I'm not going to let it go.
Okay. So let me see something. Alright, so you would hear some footsteps. And then some chanting. You are suddenly all blasted by a cone of cold. I need con saves.
Alright, emboldening dot.
And you would now hear movement as if something invisible is walking around over here.
And I would also like to use a reaction to do absorb elements.
Okay. DC on this is... It is... $16.
Okay.
So I made my Constitution save on the blindness, but I lose concentration on my ready cantrip.
Okay. So
Oh,
if you-
16.
16 is the
No,
DC.
I called EB on the blast, so yeah, I can't make it.
Alright, so if you failed it, you take 32 cold damage. If you made it, you take 16 cold. It's just ice
it's
blasts
bad.
everywhere.
I take
This
8 because I
for-
absorbed it.
Yeah.
Hold it. Okay, I do hold it for 14. I do hold radiant. And how much damage if we succeeded?
If you made the save, it would be 16 damage. Cold.
So ready actions go off.
Yeah, so even though it's invisible, if you're doing attacks, you can react with an attack. It would just be a disadvantage because you know something's there now.
I'm going to wait.
Alright, so 12 unfortunately is going to fly past whatever it is, hitting the wall over here. Go ahead and spend your reaction. Was
I
anyone
assume
else?
I won't get sneak. Would I get sneak attack if I shoot while I'm
'Cause you're
hiding?
hidden, yeah.
It would be disadvantage and advantage, so it would cancel out and you would not.
No sneak attack. Okay, then I am going to wait.
If you had an
What's the house?
ally next to it, you would get sneak attack.
How sneak attack works?
Yeah,
I
if you
thought
have
you don't need to.
If you have disadvantage, you can't get sneak attack unless you have an ally next to the target.
Okay.
All right, so the creature is then going to let out another ability, as it is going to do a mind blast, and I need int saves from all of you. As it now
Everyone?
shoots out a bunch of psychic energy. Yep.
Well, I
DC
fucked up using the
DC,
wrong save.
16 again.
Oh, God.
Embalming bond. Oh, maybe I can't because is it the same? Oh no, this is a different. Is this a different round than the first one, or is it the
No,
same
this
one?
is the same. This is the same round. He just
Alright.
did his. He basically did a sorcerer-like ability to make his
Oh, you
spell bonus.
Oh,
I made it.
God. Yeah, I should have saved it for this one.
never
Huzzah!
There
Oh,
you go.
16. That's not enough, is it?
No, it is. DC is 16.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I re-rolled Balak. I'm sorry. I did not mean initiative. And, it just happens.
Same thing, right?
I
All right. So if
changed
you
it.
failed, I think everyone made it except Balak. If you failed, you take 20 psychic and become stunned. If you succeeded, then you don't take anything. The creature is then
and-
going to move back 15 feet. You hear footsteps, and that's going to be it for that creature. Balak.
Well, he's stunned, so he just
Okay,
kind
so
of...
yeah, he is stunned for now. That's going to be it for him. Valindra.
And I cannot see this, right?
You hear his movement, but you can't see him. So you can target him with attack rolls at disadvantage, but not with spells that require sight. Only within 10 feet he can detect, or she can detect invisibility.
Yeah. Yeah, if I can't see it, there's not a whole lot I can do.
You're guessing he's using improved invisibility or something,
Yeah,
or
the
greater invisibility.
I'm going to actually move here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, it's right here. And I'm going to cast Wall of Force.
All right.
Right at the bottom of the door right here.
Go ahead and, I guess,
here.
pull out... What's the Wall of Force? What's the area?
It's like 150 feet.
Are you just, like, making the whole bottom of the room Wall of Force?
Right.
Okay.
There.
So, like...
So I'm
that?
I'm gonna stretch it. Yeah, right there. Exactly.
All right, so there is a flash of energy as a invisible wall of force appears. You are concentrating on that. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Ophelia.
I'll say that should block him, unless he's further into the room.
I look at Val and I was like, well, what now? As
We leave, perhaps.
okay.
You haven't finished
I come
searching
over.
yet, but you definitely can leave if you want.
Hey, how
over
long does
here
it
and-
last?
It's like 10 minutes, I
minutes.
think. Yeah, 10
10
minutes.
minutes.
Come over here and I'm just like, yeah, fuck this, and I try to open this door.
Okay, so the double door opens inward, revealing a hallway.
I just say,
Are we
fuck
dropping
it,
out of
and-
initiative now?
Well, we have 10 minutes, I guess, but
Yeah,
we
we don't
can't
have-
cast any. We can't cast anything through it, right?
Yeah, so we'll say we'll drop out of turns, and if we'll do a new initiative if it comes up that this battle, continues. Wait, what's going
Yeah,
on?
I mean, I'll go here and I'm gonna. Fuck, I guess I'm gonna quaff a freaking
everyone-
my last potion.
Everyone, hold on a sec. I think my script just broke for some reason. Restart that.
Wow. A whopping 5 health potions. I love it. Maybe it was
That's
Alright,
yeah. Health
so,
potions. It's not is usually more useful for like picking somebody up. It's not very useful for healing up.
Alright.
Yeah.
So after this, the guy here is going to close the door. Basically, kind of disappearing from sight if he's still in there. Alright, so we're no longer in initiative. What do you all want to do?
Go to the west. Check this hallway.
Yeah, we
I
can go
think-
down that way.
Yeah. Be careful. We don't want to run into more traps.
Yeah, stay far behind me, friends. And I'll
you-
keep an eye out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on a sec before you go too far. I want to check something.
Oh, there's more traps. What a surprise.
Oh, so Linus.
Alright.
Hmm.
Gudo would say we can
Give
turn
me-
back if you.
Give me a perception check. Not a perception check. My dog is farting. Hang on a sec. So
And
Yeah,
as
that's
you-
you're
Yeah.
walking down the hall, you think you see something, like, just for a second, like something move, like right here.
You let us know.
I'll yeah,
Like
point
like
that
a
out.
shimmer almost.
I'm gonna run up and throw some flour in that area.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
Flower, all right.
I have that
Great
dirty
minds
flour
think
that
alike.
I've been carrying with me since the bunker.
Give me, I guess, give me an attack roll using Dex.
What is that? A Dex check?
Actually, you know what? I'll do something else. Hang on a sec. All right.
I feel like it's just blowing it in the area.
So you see the flower. Looks like it touches, a little bit of it touches something. Give me initiative rolls.
Huh.
And you see a slight bit of flour in this area here, just kind of floating on something.
I'm going to use EB on his initiative roll.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh, man. Look at that. It's whopping 6. It's going to suck my
Okay.
brains out.
Actually, before we get started, it looks like we are at 8:30, so maybe we want to wait on this.
And does it reveal him, though? Can we see him?
You can see something invisible there, but you don't see what it is. Because you only got a little bit of the flour on it.
Ah.
So yeah, we can maybe next time tell him to reveal himself. Yeah, alright. So give me MVP votes. And I got 2 votes.
It's a hard one.
It was a good game. Everybody played well.
Alright, I need 1 more vote. 3 of you. I think I need Ophelia.
I voted.
Oh, you voted like a while ago. I see.
A minute ago.
So Ophelia with 2 votes, you are MVP.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Nice.
Yeah. Fun session. Super
Yeah.
appreciated everything.
Good game, everyone.
Yeah. See y'all next week.